At the end of last episode, I said that I was going to start live streaming my gameplay in this world. During my first stream, I planned on upgrading my spawn house's interior. If you remember in episode 2, I said that I would finish my houses inside at a later time. 4 months later, and I still haven't touched the thing. My house features a bed and 2 whole brewing stands. This is almost less furniture than the number of times that I've gone outside this year. But when I started moving my nether portal from the basement to the fireplace, things started to go very, very wrong. Yeah, these could potentially look well, or pretty good. Put a stroom light here. Stroom. Why do we keep calling it stroom? It's kind of it's a good high quality food, golden apples. Today, I discovered that Joe Biden is my spirit animal. Over the past few episodes, we've worked on some increasingly large projects, which has created a significant problem, a boomer problem. I now have too much wealth. And in my old age thinking during that live stream, I somehow thought that it would be a good idea to create a solid wall of chests in my basement to solve this. My age is going up just looking at this. Fortunately, during my next live stream, I came to my senses. I am becoming a zoomer. So last time we were working on this, right? It's the type of thing an old man would build. So you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna rip it all to the ground. It must not stand. Because 1, it's bad, and 2, I acted like an old man when I built this, and we cannot have that disgracing this world. I will not stand for a piece of technology so primitive that anyone can use it. So I destroyed my 3 hours of work from the previous live stream. Just like the Zoomers are destroying the Boomers' civilization. Well, there we go. We did the easy part. We did the Zoomer part. We destroyed what the Boomer created. Now what? We gotta actually do work? What is going on here? Storage is something that every Minecraft player will inevitably have to deal with. It's one of the most tedious, least exciting, and backbreaking things to do in Minecraft, according to some people. But to me, it's just another interesting problem to solve. At its core, this engineering problem features a huge spectrum of designs, all producing unique trade-offs. For example, at one extreme we have the basic storage system, usually chests with labels, like the one we built in episode 2. Sure, it's easy to build, but it also takes something called hard work to use, and as a zoomer, we don't do that around here. Then at the other extreme, there's a fully automatic, shulker box compatible storage system with automatic sorting and retrieval. Although this one is objectively better, it would take hundreds of hours to build, which would likely offset any gain in overall storage efficiency over the basic design. So at this point in our world, the obvious choice is a mix between those two extremes. We need something that provides a large amount of storage, doesn't require hard work to use, and doesn't require hard work to build. So I started clearing a large area underneath my house while thinking of ideas for this unique storage room, and I came up with 2 central ideas for the build. First, and most importantly, so I never act like an old man again, we're going to ban boomers from accessing this storage room. And you might be wondering, how do you ban boomers from entering a Minecraft storage room? Well, allow me to show you. So here I have a reaction time test that I'm going to take quickly. We'll see how good I am. Hopefully I'm not too bad. Alright, well that's pretty good. 18-year-old, 300 milliseconds. I'm not a boomer, see? This is proof right here. Yep, that's right. As you age, your senses dull and your reaction time goes up faster than the price of dog coins. So all we have to do is to create a simple reaction time test within the game and discriminate against people who have slow reaction times. The other central idea is to use the Pareto principle to make the storage of blocks semi-automatic. The Pareto principle states that 80% of the outcomes come from 20% of the inputs. Or, in a Minecraft storage room, 80% of the blocks stored come from 20% of the block types. So if we automate storing 20% of the block types, in reality we'll be automating 80% of the hard work. But before we get to implementing those 2 central features, we need to actually design the inside of the storage room. After some time experimenting in a creative world, I came up with this repeating design and started building it out in the space I created for the storage room. So the idea here is to make this kind of like a darkish kind of theme, taking advantage of the new 1.18 update that will change the level that mobs spawn at from 7 to 0. So in here in the middle it goes down to 2, so we should be alright in the new update, but in the meantime, hopefully a creeper doesn't kill me. Unfortunately, I don't have any jungle wood yet, which I wanted to use for the trapdoors and the storage cell design. I've been putting off exploring in this world until 1.18, so my world will have more of the new terrain. But I just can't bear to wait the 2 weeks until that update. I need my jungle wood now. So we're gonna use a highly advanced technique here that you do when you don't want to generate a bunch of new chunks near where you are. Whoa. Getting out of here. How did Creeper get in there? Yeah, well anyway, this highly advanced technique is you just go super far away and then generate chunks like 50,000 blocks out, and you'll probably never find those chunks again. Come on, instant jungle. Let's do this. Oh, we got an achievement, but there's no jungle. Oh no. Maybe this is a bad idea, but we're doing 64 chunks. Hopefully my GPU doesn't explode. Oh, let's see if we got like a god apple or something. That'd be pretty good. God apple? Aww. Oh, I missed a ruined portal. I wonder what goodies this could have for me. Nothing. Amazing. Llamas. Wow. Have I seen these yet? I don't know. Yo, it's goats. Look at all the goats. We got a convoy of phantoms going on here. Look at this. They're just following me. Hey, it's a pillager outpost. Well, let's steal their stuff. There's nothing worth it to even take from them. They're so poor. Ooh. Oh, yes, we found it. Oh, look at this. We got the ice spike and we got the jungle. Perfect. Oh, we got pandas. Hello, panda. Do these things, do they hurt you? Nah, we're good. We're friends. Yes, we got ourselves a jungle sapling. Alright, 14 should be enough. Hopefully we can find our way back in the nether. Hey, it's a fortress. Another one. This is the third one I've seen on the way back. Another one. Wow. They're everywhere now. Oh, look at this mess over here. Wow, there's so many Enderman griefs around here. And now we can finally see the true look of this. Actually, nah, it's kind of ugly. Nah, just kidding. Wouldn't that be something? Well, here we go. Here's more of what the official look of this thing will look like now. I like it. I like the jungle trapdoors. So at this point, I had everything that I needed to finish the skeleton of the storage room, so I spent a few hours finishing the repeating design. However, I still needed to connect it all together, so I constructed some hallways to connect the storage units. So, I've now been working on this for a while and I got this bottom level just about done here, but we have a significant problem. I did not build a way to get up to the second level or the third level, and the reasoning for this is because I'm a really bad builder and I don't know how to do that. So, what's the solution? Well, we're gonna use a little elevator trick here. We're gonna come up here to the second level, place a trapdoor here, just like that. Then place a rail, minecart, put the minecart into there. And now check this out. Get elevatored. See that? We just basically teleported up here, jumped into the minecart. We can fall back down. It's perfect. Now I don't have to do hard work building. And this is kind of cool. Okay, great, we got the inside done now, but we still need to ban boomers from entering this storage room, and that's when the reaction time test comes in. So up here is where I originally had the entrance coming into this place. This is my house up here. So what we need to do here is to build a sort of purgatory where the person trying to enter the storage room shall be judged, and if their reaction time is too slow, then they will be banished from entering the storage room. Alrighty, so we got the purgatory room done now. I actually think it turned out pretty good. I went for a drastic style change as compared to up here in my house, which is why I completely got rid of this staircase, because it would be a weird transition. So now we just have another minecart elevator here, and the transition works just fine. But do you know what time it is now? It's redstone time, yay! So if you remember, we're going to be adding 2 redstone components to this storage system, the reaction time test and the semi-automatic item filter. And of course, the one we're going to build first is the reaction time test, because this is definitely the most important part. Creating a reaction time test within Minecraft is actually fairly simple. The premise is to have a packed ice water stream that goes over a pressure plate, triggering a note block, the sound of which acts as the reaction cue. Once the item passes the note block, it passes over some hoppers. When the player reacts and hits a button, the hoppers stop getting powered, which allows the item to enter a hopper. Depending on which hopper the item ends up in is what measures the reaction time. One thing you might be wondering is, how do I get the item to go over the hopper and the packed ice at the same time consistently? Like, look at this. It's not going to go in the hoppers if it's all the way over here, right? And thank goodness the other month I was just watching a random old Ethos Lab video and I saw this right here. If you have two ender chests and a water stream going into it, it perfectly lines it up so it goes over both the hoppers and the packed ice, just like this. See that? Now it's perfect. And it went into the hopper. Like usual, I had to make a few adjustments while finishing up the reaction time test. First, I had to randomize the interval between starting the reaction time test and hitting the button. So I put one of the water streams on a repeater clock, continuously removing and replacing the water with a dispenser, which added about 5 seconds of pseudo-randomness. Next, I had to punish the player for hitting the button early. Without this, I could just spam the button over and over again and pass the test most of the time. To do this, I ended up just using this design here, which is your standard piston pulse shortener with a catch. Instead of using a sticky piston, I used two normal pistons. This is effectively a one-time use pulse shortener with a reset button because the block only gets pushed back down when I start an attempt. Finally, because I added some more redstone delay, the reaction time test was way too difficult. So I made the reaction time test easier by hooking up the previous pressure plate to the note block, which roughly equals the redstone delay. Alrighty, so I just finished getting the reaction time test here hooked up to the actual doorway so it opens if we pass. Basically, I made 3 levels. The first one is the fail. I'll demonstrate it by not even hitting the button. And dun dun, you hear that? That means we're bad. That means we're old. We're a boomer, so we can't enter. And then there's the next level, level 2. This is like the middle-aged level. It's pretty good, good enough to enter. And ding-ding-ding, you hear that? And then the door opens. Let me reset this quick, demonstrate the third one. This one means you're a zoomer. It means you're good, you're superhuman. All right, yep, there it goes. And since we're a zoomer, we can enter the storage room just like that. Oh man, and the redstone to all of this. Wow, this is certainly something that you can just keep putting time into, keep optimizing it, keep making it better. And yeah, the note block thing, actually, I didn't think it'd be that difficult for me because I played piano for 10 years or something, but it's surprisingly challenging because you only have 2 octaves and you gotta make sure you get all the instruments right with the different blocks underneath it, make sure the timing's right. It's actually kind of difficult. So in conclusion, note blocks are pretty cool, but this took 4 hours, so yeah. Oh, so you thought that this would be the end of the reaction time test stuff. Well, think again. We have one thing left to do. The reaction time test gimmick is cool and all, but this is going to be our primary storage system. Having to pass a test to grab 5 pieces of diorite, who builds with diorite, really, would be quite annoying. So here's a solution. Keep the door open for a while. But how can we create a redstone timer that sends pulses hours apart? I don't know. I channeled my inner programmer and I looked it up on Stack Overflow, Gaming Edition. I ended up using this one, a daylight sensor that triggers a dropper every day at noon, which is about every 10 to 20 minutes. When the dropper runs out of items, it sends a pulse and resets. So I set it to 5 hours. After 5 hours, I have aged enough, so I have to pass the boomer test again. Yeah, we're kind of out of iron now. And for part 2 of this project, for the automation, we're going to need a ton, and I mean an absolute ton, of hoppers. Minecraft 1.18 is out. Actually, it's been out for a while, but this is the perfect time to update. And, oh, we're here. This is it. Minecraft 1.18. Oh, we got a coral reef. Oh, this coral reef is just huge. Oh, there we go. There's a mountain. It's big. It's a cliff. I decided to enter a nearby mineshaft hoping to find some larger caves, but it ended up being a bust, so I left and immediately found an ocean monument. Oh, I knew that was coming and I still jumped. Oh. Alright, Elder Guardian is down. Oh no. How long is this gonna take? When in doubt, just start chugging gapples and throwing down some healing potions, right? Alright, he's gone. Door. Oh, I can breathe. After killing the final Elder Guardian, of course, there was no sponge room. So I flew away looking for a nice cave to explore. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh man, this is awesome. Minecraft 1.18 does really live up to the hype. I mean, this first cave that I found goes from the surface all the way down to lava level. Oh yes. We got glowberries. I could never find those. Yeah, we'll do it. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Okay, good. I'm skillful. But I wasn't finding very much iron, so I looked up the ore distribution and found out that there are 2 local maximums for finding iron. The absolute maximum is at y = 232 up in the mountains. However, after traveling for 15,000 blocks, I couldn't find a mountain even close to that height, so I gave up. My next target was the local maximum at y = 16, which has about half as much iron as the mountain peak. Oh, but I had a hard time resisting spelunking into the deeper caves, which proved to be the best mistake ever. If I had to guess, that's an iron vein right there. So there is actually a brand new way that iron can generate in 1.18. Large iron veins near bedrock, and I was blown away by how large this iron vein was. There's just so much. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stacks of iron. Unfortunately, the cave that I was exploring dead-ended, so I left. But then I found this. Oh! Okay. Mushroom Island. Oh, this is huge. Okay, I'm totally gonna explore these caves with the Elytra. Sure, Mushroom Islands are epic, but the reason that I was so excited here was because hostile mobs don't spawn on Mushroom Islands, meaning that I was given the green light to zip through the caves with my Elytra, risk-free. It's a nice gift to not have to worry about dying in hardcore for once. Now here we go, I'm gonna fly right out of here. Oh yes, this is awesome. This is how caving should be. I went about exploring the mushroom caves for about 3 hours and I ended up getting loads of good stuff. However, my night vision was running out, so I decided to head back. I was just going to take the nether back, but then I ran out of rockets, so I went for the overworld instead. No way! There's an ocean monument there, but guess what? There's also an ocean monument right there. So this I think it is a dual ocean monument. Dude, look at this. What? This is like the best cave I've seen so far. Do not want to fall down there. Yo, what? It's a woodland mansion. I just found it without like the map or anything. These are super rare, aren't they? Okay, we have to raid this thing. Okay, these are actually kind of dangerous, so I gotta be pretty careful here. They got the evokers. We can also get totems, I guess, which is, I mean, I'm not gonna use them, but that's cool, I guess. I don't need a shield. Who needs a shield? Oh, here's one right here. What are these called again? Can't remember. Oh, it's another one. Oh no, he hit me. What a crisis. Oh, we got a diamond hoe. Incredible. A diamond hoe is exactly what I wanted when I entered this place. We get a guy. Oh, we got another diamond hoe. Creeper. Oh, that skeleton scared me. So many diamond hoes. These guys really like their hoes. Oh boy, that is a lot of them. Oh. Oh my goodness, that is death right there. Never seen so many of these guys. Okay, one at a time. So many. We got these things. Easy. Oh, we got a totem, yes. Oh, that guy just got two-shotted. Another chest. More diamond hose. Get wrecked. Get out of here. Yep, well, anyway, it seems like this is it on the Woodland Mansion. So we got a ton of totems. Got like maybe 7 or so. Lots of emeralds too, not like I care. So now it's time to fly home, but I think we got one thing that I gotta do first. I don't know why this is so scary. Hopefully there's not like a bug in the game or something. But, Postmortal. Got an achievement. Well, that was fun. And we made it back home. Didn't die. Well, kinda. Yeah, so overall, didn't do so bad here in the caves. I wonder if this is going to be enough iron. So there's actually 1,324 items in Minecraft. A portion of those aren't stackable, and another portion of those aren't obtainable in survival. I spent an afternoon sorting all of these items into 32 categories and choosing 182 items from those categories to automate. I started building up the item sorter above the storage room, and I decided just to use the standard item sorter design for simplicity. Each item belongs to one of the 32 groups, which will make for faster retrieval since I'm only automating the storage of items. I was originally just going to run the hoppers to hook everything up, but I somehow went through my entire 70 stacks of iron, so I had to create more packed ice water streams to save on some iron. Well, I just completed 10 straight hours of grinding on this thing, and it's not even done. It would definitely help if I had unlimited iron, but I had to do this packed ice water stream thing, and they have these annoying droppers going over here. Hopefully I don't hear these often. Yeah, and this is basically just crazy hoppers all over the place to the point where I can hardly even get around. And then up here, I have all of the signs labeled with what item goes in these hoppers. So that's what I gotta do next. I gotta collect like all of the items. Some of them I don't even have. This is gonna be fun. And they said that netherrack would never be useful, yet here we are. Yeah, so normally it would take 22 items of the item you're trying to sort to make this thing work. But if we just use this netherrack here that's got this funny name, nothing else has this name, then we only have to use one of the item we're trying to sort, which is good for things like diamonds. I'm pretty sure these ships are supposed to be in the ocean, right? Yeah, well anyway, this didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. It probably only took like 3 hours, and I had to go like all over my world to get most of this, or maybe like half of this stuff. A lot of it I just had like in my ender chest, right? So now I just have to test this, make sure I hooked everything up correctly, which I probably didn't. There's a lot of places I could have made a mistake. But first, I have to make the overflow area, because right now I just have any items that don't get sorted. They just fall off here and probably will despawn. So I need to put like some chests down in my storage system. Okay, the overflow system is done. Now I can actually do the test and watch everything crash and burn. I started out the test by putting in the redstone items. To my surprise, it mostly worked. Some of the items ended up in the overflow, but this was just because I was dispensing the items too fast. After that, I just went for it. I put every single item through the system, and then something shocking happened. Oh, this looks good. Oh wow, did everything work? So I guess the storage room, it just kind of works, I guess. So this is cool. Usually when I spend 15 hours on a giant mass of redstone like this, it just completely breaks. But somehow things went differently today. So now the only thing left to do is to hook up a system to put items into this dropper, and that's it. Yeah, so I think something like this will work. I didn't do a full shulker box unloader because there's not very much space. Like, the droppers right down here. So I just did this thing. It's pretty simple. These chests, put items in it, they'll be sorted. And then for the shulker boxes, I just put one of the shulkers on a hopper like this. The items get drained, and then when it's empty, I step on these pressure plates, which lock the hoppers, and then I can grab the shulker and it won't go into the hoppers. So yeah, not the fanciest redstone thing I've ever created, but it gets the job done. Well, unfortunately, it's going to take something like 20 hours to sort all of my items into this thing because the dropper is so slow. So I'm going to filter my items over the next few episodes. I will say though, I've never had a storage system that's this automated, and I'm looking forward to using it in future episodes. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode 6 of my ultra hardcore video series. Thanks for watching.